morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Greg again with another update and a final reveal of the Joe 34 group build. So let's make a start. Well, I started doing this last night. I did a kit review a few weeks ago with this of the MSD CY152, and as you can see, it's gone together really well. The bottom hole, no fit problems, nothing. And this was not a bathtub either. This was at the sides and the front, and well, the front was on, so the rear and the sides had to be put on separately, and they went together. No problem at all. No problem at all. And it's just flat, no warpages, nothing, which I'm really pleased about. And let's say the detail is pretty good for a. Let me just put this light better so we can see where we are. Is that better? Yeah. As you can see, the detail is not bad, considering I only paid about 14 quid for it. So it's not bad at all. Bit of flash here and there, but you know, we're modelers, so we should be able to cope with things like that. I'm quite happy with how that's going together. Yeah, it's a funny kit. It says Eastern Express on the bottom, and the rest of it kit is MSD. So make what you want of that. I'm not so sure what to make of it. Right, let's try the next thing. What I've been up to. We shall just put that on the floor for now. And I've been doing some figures for my Tiger, the Porsche Tiger Dio. They're all, as you can see, I've only just given them their black coat. So a lot of them are actually in black. Obviously tank crews are in black, but there's a few different ones to be painted up and things. So that's going to be one of the jobs for today, is to make a start on those some point today. And while we're on about the Tiger Porsche Tiger Porsche Dio, I'll show you the progress I've gone with that, which is here. It's coming along quite nicely. That's a bit of a slap of tea. I'm going to dry mouth. I'm coming out with a bit of a cold, so you'll have to excuse me if I sound a bit stuffed up. Yeah, I've put these out of the way, I won't lose them. Yeah, it's coming along quite nice. She's built one of the trees again, and let's put the whirly-girly instead of twisting it down like that. It's a bit silly. Alright. There we go. As you can see, it's coming along quite nicely. So this is just a grey ballast that I bought, and I've given a light dusting. The Tiger tank, I've just dusted that so it sort of blends in with the ground it's on. Picket fence is made out of Tesco coffee stirrers, so is the gate. Tree is normal with the wireframe and PVA polyfiller to put the meat on the tree. Seafoam as normal. And I bought myself one of these little, sorry for scratching across the camera, one of these little leaf things from Green Stuff World. Whoops, sorry. And I'll tell you what, absolutely fantastic. I've just been getting leaves from outside, ideal time of year for the leaves. I've just been collecting leaves outside, obviously being a bit wet, and been drying them, and as you can see, they perfectly cut out of them, no problem at all. So I've got all sorts of different colours. But yeah, it's really, I think I paid about £10 including delivery. It came from Spain, I think, if I'm not mistaken, but really fast postage, less than a week. And I'm really glad I got that. Really glad. Like, you know, when you think about when they sell them on the internet, they're selling them for like £5 for a little bag. I could make myself a fortune by doing them. But I don't need to buy them ever again. I'm really quite pleased with that. I really am. I say get a point, little stick. The gate also is made out of coffee sticks as well, and if you can see close enough, if you can see the bolts on the, I put Simon Kemp put me onto these, the Meng bolts. You probably know more about them than I do. There's varying different sizes, but these things, you just you know, take them off with your X-Acto knife or whatever, your scalpel or whatever you want to call the thing. Got bolts on one side and the nuts on the other. really nice. We got those off eBay. I think I paid about £5 for those though, but they're worth it because they will get used. As you can see, I've lifted up. You might be able to see a bit better. Put bolts on the gate hinges, which were just made out of yogurt tops. Just cutting the strips and painted up a little bit, and the little nuts and bolts put on them. And a chain. It's a bit out of scale, but it's not too bad. I'm looking for another one on the internet, but I just burnished it and rusted it. It looks quite good. It's maybe slightly out of scale, but it's not too bad. Like I say, I'm probably going to find a smaller one. And this is just the wet mud, my mud, and I put some damp. Is it? Let's find out what it's called. I can never remember. Remember like a sieve. Remember like a sieve. Let's find it. The damp earth, the AK damp earth on it. Oh, sorry. Can't concentrate this morning. Let's do it properly. The damp earth. AK just damped it around it, so obviously it looks like it's I'm drunk. The damp earth, which is not bad at all. It's quite good. It's just dampening it up a bit. I've put a bit of the my water stuff in there, which hasn't quite set yet. It's still a bit cloudy, but it will be okay. And this idea I got a pinch from John Moore. He did it I think quite a while ago, and I think it was the ISU 100, I think it was, the Russian tank with the you know, the tea lights, electronic tea lights underneath, and you can't really tell in this light, but I think it's come out rather well. Yeah, it looks quite good from each side. I'm quite pleased with that. I just dusted, I made little stones, and from the bottom of the frame I just cut from underneath and fitted it in, took the top piece off so it wasn't as bulky. Just got some pieces of wood which I collect, like matchsticks and things like that, which is just, I always keep my offcuts and all that kind of stuff, just for debris and other bits and pieces. I just lightly dusted those with the with pigments of black, grey ash and white, just a slight coat around there, and obviously a little bit around the grass where the fire's been, and I think it's come out quite well. I don't think there's anything else really I can really say on that one. So the trees come out as normal, they're quite good. I just PVA water, just sprinkled a few dead leaves over it just to sort of represent them all dropping on the floor. You have them round the sides. So the tank crew is going to, the tank crew at rest is going on. I'm trying to make a little jig thingy to put a kettle on, so it looks like they're having a brew at the roadside. But yeah, that's that one done. I don't think there's anything else actually on the build on the go at the moment. I think we're almost there. Right, I shall just pause you a sec and I shall get myself ready to do the final reveal of the Joe T34 build. Okay, back in a minute. Right gents, we're back. You have to excuse the shaky camera if it does shake. I've taken it off its tripod. As you can see, it's complete. It took quite a while. I just went and done bits as I could. Excuse me just a second while I sit myself down again. Nothing really much changed, just a few bits. As you can see, there's windows in there that's been Simon Kemp did smashed them up and made them look a bit more really. A few frames hanging off the edges of the window frames. Obviously they all weren't left in there. A door which was there at the bottom all smashed up, and from that door there, because there was no doors on, I thought just make a door or something to see what it came out like with balsa wood. Didn't come out too bad at all. And then went and broke it all up. Seems a shame, but there you go. Right, let's just better pull in there again if you see. So you can see these. It came out really well for my first attempt at a large dio. Well, any dio to be perfectly honest, really. A big dio. Other ones are little done in vignettes. It's just, and these Russians on the T34-85 coming around the corner. There's quite a few little Rushkis sitting around. One running away behind them trees over there. Look, if we can wheel myself around. And it's just sitting on there, and the other one's just running around here. A few tank traps, and he's just jumping off the side of the tank. One's already there. Obviously tank traps, and we have a few little bits, and obviously the debris and a few barrels and this, that and the other, all the rubbish, tyres, you know, everything. And there's no little one there just sitting behind the wall, poking his head over, and there should be another one. There we are, sitting behind the barrel. And obviously we've got the another one coming around there from behind the tree as well. Just pull out a little bit and then see a little bit better. Obviously this is from the other side. This is the my attempt at my first pond, sort of a stagnant pond. Came out not too bad. And then we're coming along this wall again. We have somebody there sitting between the crack of the wall, just kneeling down. He's, you know, encouraging his rest of his platoon or whatever to come forward. And then we come to the burnt out little Panzer II, which was my first attempt at a burned out tank. It came out quite well. And I have trees each side, so I thought, well, why not try a burnt tree? So obviously the tank's caught fire, and it's caught fire beside the tree, and the tree's burnt, and what's left of it, and the roots and whatever. It's not too bad. And obviously the burnt ground along the outskirt of the tank and the tree. And then we come to the Germans again, which is on this side. We have a few sort of skulking about behind the tank. A few corrugated sheets. I just rusted them up and, you know, made it like a little, for them to wear the kit and things like that, just a little base sort of thing. And then we got a tarp, a few ammo boxes and one thing and another, jerry cans and whatever, and obviously where the Germans are. Another again, and then we come up again, and we can just see behind the tree we have the T34. So if I come up and around, and there's the T34, which is the German, obviously the captured German, captured Russian one made it into a German, the German markings. There's a few little opposite tank commander, and there's a couple of Germans running around in the background. As we come along again, obviously more debris and things like that. Street lights, telegraph poles, the usual sort of thing. All the debris. If we pull back again, we've got a little German just perched up there, look, sneaking away at the top. So if I just pause you 1 second while I turn it round and we can have a look from the other side. Okay, this is another view. This is just looking down what you call Main Street. As you can see, it looks quite realistic. I'm very, very pleased with this. Very pleased indeed. So just the static grass, that's all static grass with a static grass applicator. Went down quite easy, just different lengths of grass. And then we come to the inside of the building. I might be able to just pull this around while we're here. Just excuse the shakiness of the camera, gents, ladies and gents. I should have a big girly whirly gig, shouldn't I, for it? Just a second. I'll try and hold it steady. Right, and this is the looking from the inside of the ruins, which is I did a lot of scratch building inside it. There was nothing inside the buildings. That's all. They were just the fascia of the building. So I made some floors out of matchsticks, dusted them up, made them a bit weather worn and things. Wallpaper, and as you've seen before, the glass and the window frames, they're all scratch made. The debris again, just all the bits and pieces from the inside of the house. Somebody did mention about furniture and things, but that will be for the next time if I do anything like that. I'll put a little bit of furniture in, which is a fair point, which is a good comment. Wallpaper on the walls and ripped and burned and this, that and the other, and I did this one just out of the foam board, as if it's concrete or whatever, and it's just broken, and there's the concrete pins through the, you know, the metal frame within the concrete. And then we have all the debris down the bottom from the inside of the houses, the wood and the floors and, you know, the bricks and this, that and the other. I made all the things between the houses, that's all those out of foam board and things like that, and the beams and all that kind of thing. So I'd say I'm very happy with it. I'm really pleased. It's taken a while, but it's been worth it. Really has. I really enjoyed it. So, and I say that's just the T34 from the rear. As you can see, they're just jumping off. Obviously, they're either being attacked or they're going to attack, or they're in it. You know, whatever it is. So yeah, quite happy. Let's just see a view from the top. If I just pull out a little bit, wrong way. I can never get this right. And you can see it's quite a large dial. Just a big picture frame that I picked up from Oxfam for about £3 or £4, and it was ideal size. So very happy with it. So I think that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. So this is Greg signing off. If you like what you've seen, please give us a big thumbs up, and thank you for watching.